In this tutorial, we're going to look at CAPP, which is a tool available to Incarnate Word students for evaluating the progress they've made towards a particular degree. Now, CAPP is a really great tool for answering questions like, what classes do I still need to take to earn my degree, and how many more hours do I need to take before I can graduate? So let's look at CAPP. We'll start by navigating to the UIW homepage. And from the homepage, we're going to access the Learning and Teaching link. And from Learning and Teaching, we want to access Banner Web. Now, I'm going to scroll my screen down a little so you can see all of the options. And once I'm in, I want to enter the secure area, where I enter my user ID and PIN. And once I'm inside Banner Web, I want to go to the Student Services page because I want to see all the classes that I've taken and how close I am to completing my degree. CAPP can be found under your student records. And it is this option down here called Degree Evaluation. What CAPP is going to do, it's going to look at the requirements for earning a particular degree at UIW and compare those requirements to the courses that you've already taken, either at another institution or at Incarnate Word. And it will list out for you requirement by requirement, whether you've met the requirement or whether it has not been met, meaning you still need to take the class or complete the requirement in order to graduate. So let's run a CAPP. I'm clicking on Degree Evaluation, and I have to specify the term I want it run for. For us, I'm going to just select the most current term in the system. That would probably be the same thing that you would want to do. And click the Submit button, and it lists for me the degree evaluation that it's going to run. It shows me that the primary curriculum for this student, meaning the program it's going to compare classes to, is a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. I get 4 options. Let me shift over a little bit so you can see all the options at the bottom of the screen. Down here at the bottom, I can view a previous evaluation that I ran in CAPP. I can generate a new evaluation, and then the 2 over here show what if analysis, and I can view any holds that the system might have on me. For our purposes of this tutorial, we're going to look at generating a new evaluation. The CAPP for a change in degree program, if you were looking at what if I changed my major to another program, that's what you would use what if analysis for, and we cover that in another tutorial. For now, let's click on Generate New Evaluation. Okay, and I'm going to have to slide back the other way so you can see the whole screen. And it lists the screen for me. It asks what program we're running the evaluation for. So I'm going to click the radio button here, and it asks for the term, and then I'm going to click on this option called Generate Request. And sometimes it takes a few minutes, so wait patiently while it compares your classes to the program. And then it will bring up this screen. Now you can look at CAPP in 3 different ways: general requirements, detailed requirements, and then something called additional requirements. We'll take a peek at each one of these. Let's go to general requirements first, and I'm clicking Submit. Here it lists for you, okay, information about your program that they're evaluating. Underneath that, it lists some general university requirements, such as in order to get any bachelor's degree at the University of Incarnate Word, you have to have completed 128 credit hours of study, and 45 of those have been done at UIW. This column right here used shows what you have met towards that requirement. So in this case, the student has had 173 hours of study and only needed 128, so that requirement's been met. It also shows you we have some minimum GPAs in order to award a degree at Incarnate Word, and here's what the student achieved towards that. I'm going to scroll down a little bit further and it starts showing you then the different areas or the different requirement areas to getting a degree. Here at Incarnate Word, there's what is called the core requirements, which all students in all majors must meet. Those are things like English, the philosophy and religion, mathematics. It lists for you here what has to be taken for those, and then it lists whether it's met or not met. This is somewhat similar to the detailed screen. I'm going to go back and show you that one. I'm going to hit my back button, and let's look at the detailed requirements and submit. And as I scroll down through this, okay, again, it still shows you the institutional requirements, and then right below that it lists out the core requirements. So here's the English core. It shows I've met that requirement, and it lists each of the requirements, such as here you had to have English 1311, and you had to have English 1312, and you had to have either English 2310 or a literature class. Okay, and here it shows which of those requirements you've met. And if I pan over a little bit, you can see a little bit more. For each of those requirements, it shows you the course that you took, the name of the course, and what your grade was in that. Okay, I'm going to pan back the other direction. Now, as I scroll down, you see here's my English requirement. Next is my wellness requirement, philosophy and religion. As I continue to scroll down, I will then come to what are my requirements for my major. Let me get to that. And here it is. So for the psychology area, it requires 21 credits, and I've met all of that. Okay. So that is the detailed listing from CAPP. I want to show you one last thing. The additional information. The important thing students should look for in additional information is the community service requirement at UIW. UIW does have a requirement of students to complete a certain hours of community service prior to graduation. You have to submit paperwork to the registrar's office to confirm your completion of this, and so that will be noted here on your CAPP. As you can see, this says yes, it's been met, the community service, and the date that it was completed on. So that's CAPP, a really great tool for seeing what courses you still need to complete in order to earn your degree. Now, just a gentle reminder, anytime you're finished looking at personal information online at UIW, be sure to click the exit button and close your browser when you're done.